What's up YouTube, robbie-kohl here. A lot of players have been requesting me to talk about the meta post Shadow Spectors, just because a lot of players are curious to what's going to kind of happen. If you guys know, the meta's been stagnant all the way up through the Judgment of the Light and Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. It's all been Dragon Rulers. Judgment came out, Dragon Rulers continued. Nothing really game-changing came out. Same thing with this set. Unfortunately, nothing really game-changing, quote-unquote, came out this set. It's actually really disappointing. There's some very good cards in this set to start things off. Even though I don't consider this card particularly good, Pot of Dick. I don't like the fact that you have to play it at the beginning of your main phase 1. And the fact you lose your battle phase as well. It's all both very costly. The restriction of the main phase 1 I felt would have been accurate enough. This card doesn't recreate Pot of Avarice by any stretch of the imagination, and I don't think a lot of players are going to play this card just because of that. It's pretty sad to say that. I was actually hoping, when they released Pot of Dick, it would be a lot better, but unfortunately it was a failed attempt. So as for the game, you can definitely expect Pot to do nothing for the game. Dragons are probably going to continue to be the best deck outside of the Mistake. If you guys know about Mistake, it is when you flip it, either player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them. So it's chainable Thunder Gang. I know a million players have thought about this, but the fact that when the Dragon Road player goes remove, special summon, activate effect, you chain Mistake, you color cancel 2 of their dragons, which pretty much puts them in a very devastating position. So enjoy. You're basically paying for the free blowout dragon card. Yes, debunk is essentially the same thing, but you can actually remove the dragon that's coming out, which is actually very nice. So there's no reason to not want to consider playing both. The thing is, Evil Storm and Constellas are probably going to main Mistake in large numbers. And Mistake also forces Prophecy to have to start maining triple MST, because when Mistake goes up against Prophecy, they just get blown out. It's a sad, sad day. Konami knew what they were doing by making Mistake a secret. It is essentially the best secret in the set. There's also the Noble Knight support. I've said countless times over, I don't think they're going to be a big impacting factor. We do know that we are getting more support in Legacy of the Valiant. It also depends on what other rogue is going to be for the rest of the format, depending on what tech choices the Noble Knight players decide to invoke for this particular format. But outside of that, possibly next list, I could see them getting really good, just because the list change should favor them, and they're getting more support in Legacy of the Valiant, or at least it's assumed that they're going to get more support in Legacy of the Valiant with Percival or whoever it is that we got revealed so far. So just kind of a little stretch of the imagination. Outside of that, the last 2 not so game-breaking cards that I can at least give honorable mention to. Armor Kappa, he's finally out. He's so cute and fluffy. Really happy that this card finally came out. It's actually very nice. The fact that it's a gachi that it can boost its own attack is very nice, and it just gives a little bit more playability to Prophecy. And to top things off, Labrador Dragon is the level 6 Blue Eyes thing, and it's got that 0 attack, but it's a level 6 normal monster tuner that you can bring out of your deck for free, which is actually very nice. Outside of that, there's Vampires, the general zombie support, and Ghost Tricks. I don't foresee them being too dangerous right now to the game, but outside of that, it's going to be another stagnant Dragon Ruler format with a whole lot more Mistake to kind of offset that. But outside of that, unfortunately, the meta's still going to be stagnant. There's not really much we can do about that, but if you want to keep playing, you're going to have to probably invest in at least 1 or 2 mistakes, which is actually very sad. But you do what you got to do in order to play this game competitively. So outside of that, I can actually see Evil Storm stepping up their game now. Also means there's going to be a whole lot more Royal Decree being made. But outside of that, guys, tell me what you think is going to happen for November and December this year. I've got nothing really going on this month. I should be doing something at No Limit, hopefully soon. I'll post the details about that when we find out more. Outside of that, just 2 regionals in December. Really late December, actually. So we'll have to see what happens. Other than that, yeah, continue to bring your 6 cents dice. Continue to roll those 6s. Continue to draw all of those trading cards. And I'm 40 out, guys.